everyone, I am back with another Nordstrom beauty video for you. Yes, this video is sponsored by Nordstrom. I am super excited about this one. It's very similar to last month's topic. If you missed it, I will link it up there and down below in the description box. Last month, I talked about beauty gifts under $50, all around self-care, skincare, bath time, spa, that sort of thing. So if you missed that one, I think there's some amazing suggestions. Of course, I think that they're my suggestions. This month, we're gonna kind of flip it around. We're staying with beauty, of course, but we're gonna go a little more luxury, well, a lot more luxury. I have a lot of luxury products to share and just a handful of other ones that I wanna talk about as well. And some of these may look and sound familiar because I have discussed them many, many times. I've included them in prior gift guides, which I think is important. It is important if you're going to invest a certain amount of money, well, in anything really, that you wanna make sure it's worth the investment. Is it gonna stand up? Is it gonna hold up over years of recommendations? These all do. I also have some new things for you, and it's not all luxury, don't worry. But as usual, everything will be listed down in the description box in the order in which I talk about them here, with links, pricing, all the things. All right, let's get started with something new. This Dior Rosy Glow Blush has been all over social media. It went viral, I believe it's on TikTok. It goes in and out of stock. I think this is a nice gift for the luxury lover because it's Dior, but it's also a great gift for maybe your younger recipient who is really into social media and will appreciate the viral part of this a little bit more. Regardless, it's a great blush. I will say I was a little skeptical when I purchased this, but I've been wearing this almost nonstop. It just depends on how you want to apply it. I use a lighter hand. I have my hand a little farther back on the makeup brush, and you get a nice, lovely pink flush, or a rose glow, however you want to refer to it. But it's not too much. But you could also build it and get a little more pigment if you have a deeper skin tone. So I think this makes a great gift for all ages and all skin tones. And it's absolutely beautiful. I love the compact packaging. I love the Dior inside the lid. It's just the little touches that make a luxury gift that much extra. Another cheek product that I have recommended before is from Chantecaille, and it is their Philanthropy cheek shade. Look at this packaging. Tiffany has a line, I just call it the Tiffany Bean. I think it's from Elsa Peretti, and it reminds me so much of the packaging on this container. These are refillable, by the way, which is kind of cool. So what I like about this, Chantecaille is a luxury brand, first of all. The packaging is very luxe as well. What's nice about the Chantecaille products in general, I don't think all of them, but the products I'm going to recommend today, when you purchase one of these products, they also donate money towards various nonprofits, I think usually around animals. Their blushes are all very wearable regardless of which shade you choose. They're a little more sheer, so if you're not certain if it's going to work with their skin tone, there's a lot of room for error. I have the shade BLISS, which is the butterfly. It is the lightest pink. I'm not wearing it today because I'm wearing this brighter pink. It's very wearable, very pretty, but there's a whole lot of other colors if you want to have something with a little more oomph to it. I will say another nice factor is that these are refillable. So once you buy the full product once, if you use up the blush, you can just buy just the blush insert to pop in here, which is really nice. Now, if you know what shade they prefer or what shade will look best on them and you really want to go a little extra, I've had this one a while. The Gucci bronzer. Anything from Gucci is going to, I think, be well received, but I haven't really tried any of their other products, so I don't want to recommend something I've never actually tried. I think this packaging is so cool. The enamel top, the fluting on the edges. I have it in the shade 1. I am very fair-skinned. If you're not sure, go on the website, look at the pictures. That's how I choose to see if something's gonna work on me. If you really want some more pictures, just go to Google and type in Gucci bronzer swatches and you'll see it across a whole variety of skin tones. That really helps me narrow down colors. But I think this is maybe better for if you know exactly what color they want, but I did wanna just point out how cool and how luxe the Gucci bronzer is. It even comes with its own dust bag. Amazing. This is not luxury, but I love Charlotte Tilbury because I feel like it is a higher quality item and I think the packaging looks really luxe. But on top of that, the products are also very, very good. And this is something newer to the collection. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish Combination Perfecting Eye and Face Micro Powder. I love this refillable powder compact for setting my under eye makeup. It is such a game changer when it comes to keeping your concealer crease free and your under eye area bright. I just take a little poof. This one is from a Lancome powder that I bought a while back from Nordstrom, and I just dip it in and then just press it right under my eye after I've put on my concealer. Look at that. And then you can also use it, I use it with a brush to highlight down the middle of my nose. I personally wouldn't recommend using this to do your entire face. It is a brightening powder, so it's gonna get really, really glowy, but for just under your eyes, this is amazing. And they do have it in 2 options, I think fair medium and then medium deep. I have 2 more face products before we move on to eyes. Again, both from Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm recommending them, 1, because they're great products and I use them constantly, but 2, they're also very viral over on social media. So if you're giving this to the beauty lover who's really into the trends, you're gonna score big points here. So the first I've talked about many times. It is her Beauty Light Wand, but specifically in the shade Pillow Talk. Now there are different shades, again, light, medium, medium, dark. Pick which one works best for your recipient. I have it in the lighter shade. It is such a pretty glowy highlighter and it blends really nicely whether you use your fingers, a brush, or a sponge. It lasts a really long time, but this is a beautiful, very wearable shade. You can even, if you go with a deeper shade, wear it more as a blush and move it closer to the apples of your cheeks, so really versatile product. This one was sold out forever. I'm hoping it's back in stock again. I just purchased another one. It's the Hollywood Contour Wand. So if you are looking to move into more cream or liquid-based products, if you're kind of scared of contouring and bronzing, this one is really user-friendly because you literally just squeeze a little bit out and then draw it on your face where you want it. So I use it to contour my nose, my cheekbones, my jawline, and I am a little less precise in how I blend it because it does also give a little bit more of a bronzy tone. So this is great moving into the winter months to warm up the face. It's very user-friendly. And again, I have used up 2 of these. This is my 3rd one. I think anyone who gets this is going to love it. I mean, look at the packaging, so cute. Just put a little bow on it and you're good to go. Let's move on to some gift ideas for the eyes. Now my criteria here are 1, the products have to be amazing. I have to stand by that, but also that they're going to appeal to a wide variety of color choices, color preferences, skin tones, etc. It can get tricky. So I'm going to stick to mostly neutral things just because of that. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes, not in the luxury category per se, but just fabulous. And it's the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Now, first of all, mine is years old and still smells of peaches, which I love. The reason I am picking this is because while there are a couple of little pops of color, the plums over here, this green though is incredibly wearable. Most of it is, of course, very neutral. Some cool tone, some neutral tone, a little bit of warm tone, obviously here. Don't let these scare you, by the way. If the look you put together ends up being a little too cool toned, just pop one of these with a fluffy brush in your crease and you won't have to worry about that. But I think one of my all-time favorite lid shades is this one here. It's called Luscious, and it really is. But when I travel, this is one of the palettes that I reach for the most because I can come up with just about every look that I need and then some with this palette. And it smells super good. Sticking with full palettes, this one looks very luxurious. I actually got this during the anniversary sale and I'm really glad that it is still around. This also actually comes with a mascara. It's almost all, not entirely, but quite a few shimmer shades in here with some nice, rich mattes and satins to balance it out. This is very neutral, definitely skews on the lighter side with the exception of this one shade. I think it's a really pretty palette. That's why I'm recommending it as a gift idea, especially because of the packaging and the fact that you get a mascara in it as well. But then I'm not going to recommend, I know a lot of you are like, here come the Tom Ford recommendations. No, I do think the Tom Ford quads are exceptional for what they are. They're also exceptionally expensive for what they are. Instead, I'm gonna recommend something that I think is a better bang for your buck and would be just as well received. And those are the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quads. But I only have 2 that I personally recommend. I decluttered my entire collection and saved just these 2. The first is Pillow Talk. Obviously, everybody loves the whole Pillow Talk line, myself included. And this, even though it is very pink, is also very, very wearable and still very, very popular among beauty lovers. So if your recipient does not have the Pillow Talk quad, she may absolutely love you for giving this to her. But my all-time favorite Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quad is the one I'm wearing today, and that is Golden Goddess. You can make this a very casual daytime look. You can pick one of these shades and just smear it all over your lid, or you can be like me and wear, I think I'm wearing all 4 today. 3 out of 4. I didn't use this. No, I think I have them all on. I think I am wearing them all. You can change the way you place it and make it a more dramatic eye. This is the palette that Charlotte Tilbury used in a tutorial to do a Jennifer Aniston look, so that's why I picked it, because I feel like we have very similar sort of eye coloring and hair. I just love this. It's been around for a long time for a reason. It's a great, great palette. I have a few standalones that, again, should sound familiar if you've been here before, and it's because they are fantastic. And they are the Chantecaille Luminescent, I believe, yes, eye shades. And these are similar in concept to the Cheek shade by Chantecaille, and that you purchase these and then a portion of that profit goes to the animal on the front. So we have the Cheetah one, which is my absolute favorite, standalone eyeshadow shade. It is a gorgeous, warmer champagne shimmer. I recommend use your finger and just smear it across your eye. It is so pretty. This is the kind of shadow that you just keep in your makeup bag in your purse. And whatever you're doing during the day, if you get a last minute invitation to go out at night, you pull this out, smear it across your lid, you are good to go. I love Lion. This one is more of a little bronze shade. I have used this on the outer corner, but again, this one would also look good as a one and done eye look. And then I also have Zebra, and this one is almost like a burgundy brownie purple. I'm really good at these. Doesn't that really help you understand? Anyway, there are a few others to choose from, but obviously I love these. I bought all of these. I've been wearing these, and I use the Cheetah one all the time, and I barely have made a dent in it. So these are expensive for standalone eyeshadow, but they will last a decade. I mean, they're gonna last a very, very, very long time. And then the one cream eyeshadow I would recommend is, again, from Charlotte Tilbury. The packaging is beautiful. They last forever. I've had this one for years, and it's not dried up. It's still as creamy as the day I bought it. A little goes a long way, and there's a nice range of neutral colors to choose from. I'll list my favorites in order down in the description box under Charlotte Tilbury cream eyeshadow. On to lips. So the first product I want to recommend is one I absolutely love, and apparently I love so much I shoved in one of my purses and I cannot find it. I've mentioned it many times before. It is the HERMES satin lipstick, specifically in the shade Rose Encens. I think it is a universally flattering shade. I know I'm never going to own an HERMES handbag, but I can get an HERMES lipstick. If I were to receive one as a gift, I would be really, really excited. Personally, I prefer satin to the matte. I think a satin is a more universally liked formula of lipstick. If you're concerned about the recipient not liking it, it comes in a dust bag. It's HERMES. I mean, it is like the ultimate in luxury. A little bit down from there in price point, let's hop on over to Dior. So last year I shared this one with you. First of all, this packaging is so fun. It's the Dior Addict Shine lipstick, and I have 2 shades now. I cannot read, I think Rose Celestial, yes, is the first one that I bought. These are refillable. You can buy just this part of it, and then usually around this time of year is when they start offering the option of choosing which one of the cases you want. If you just buy the lipstick as is, this is how it comes with the default packaging is the typical Dior with silver Dior on the side. But around the holidays, and I'm hoping they bring it back this year, if it's back, I will link it below. You can also choose an optional case. So I went with this mirror one. They also have it in pink and I believe denim. And I also ordered a new shade, and that's what I'm wearing now. And it is called Rose, oh, I'm gonna butcher this, Devant. I do not speak French. I don't know how to make the vowel sounds. It's another very soft, warmer, wearable, rosy pink. Even if you get it in the default packaging, I think it is beautiful. But this one, this is pretty fun to pull out of a bag. Also from Dior, I might have to wipe off this lipstick to demonstrate. I finally got my hands on another viral trend product, the Dior Lip Glow Oil, and I decided to go with this deeper shade Berry, and I am loving it. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand so you can see it by itself, but I want to show you the other product that I've been wearing it with for the last few weeks. I really like them paired together, and this is another luxury brand, but more affordable option, and it is the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Lip Balm. It comes in colors. I got mine in the shade Light, so it looks like a rosy pink, reddish pink shade. Let me take this lipstick off and I'll show you how I've been wearing it. So by itself, it's essentially a lip balm with some tint. It's very sheer, it's very moisturizing. I don't have to look in the mirror, I'm just looking right at you guys, at the camera. Hopefully I got that all in the right place. Yes, I did. It does leave some color, and as it wears throughout the day, it just naturally wears off, but it's one of those things you can just grab and just keep putting on your face. And yes, it's a lip balm, but it's a Chanel lip balm, and so you're probably more likely to use it because it's pretty cool like that. However, what I have been doing is then taking the Dior Lip Glow Oil in Berry and popping this right on top. It gives it a little shine, doesn't change the color too much, just enough to give it a little bit of a pop and that glow. I love this. Now, I do like wearing the lip glow all by itself. I have noted, at least in this berry shade, that once it wears off, you are left with a little bit of a very subtle lip stain, but nothing that wears off in patches or is too bright. That has been my problem with some of the other kind of water or balm to lip stains, is that the stain left over is just, it's like neon. This is very wearable. Obviously, there are other shades. There's clear, there's pink, there's a range. But I love this one, and it's Dior, so it's a little bit of luxury in your hand that you can literally get your hands around instead of, say, a Dior handbag. The last lip product that I want to mention, I would be remiss if I did not include my love for, I'm trying to get them all in one hand, the WESTMAN Atelier Squeaky Clean Lip Balms. Obviously, I really like mine. I think I'm missing one or two. I love all the shades. I am partial to the lighter shades. I think CHOU is my favorite. It's the light pink version. They're all amazing. They're all very moisturizing. They are called a liquid lip balm for a reason. They look and feel basically like a very non-sticky lip gloss, but they do have the moisturizing properties of like a chapstick, so to speak. So you get the benefits of a lip balm, but it's pretty and it's shiny like a lip gloss, and you don't need to look in a mirror to apply them. They wear incredibly well on their own, but they also work well layered over other lip products, whether it's a lip liner or just like I did over another color. They're very wearable, and they also do come in a little velvet bag, and they are considered part of the clean beauty product if that's something that your gift recipient is interested in. And then the last kind of luxury thing I have to recommend, because I absolutely love it, and I personally have bought this a handful of times, is a scent, and it is the Tom Ford Lost Cherry Eau de Parfum. Now, if you want to buy this giant bottle for somebody, this is not giant, but it's a full-size bottle, that's a very generous gift, and I wouldn't say no to receiving it, but what I'm really recommending is the travel size atomizer, because first of all, this is a nice hefty atomizer. You can refill it. I have to refill mine, I'm gonna refill it from this, but it's a really beautiful, very unique scent at a much more affordable option. And I don't know if it's out yet, but usually around the holidays, I know I'm doing this a little bit early, they will have a gift set where these come in one box at a more discounted price. So maybe a gift for you and a gift for someone else, or all for you or all for someone else, but gives you some more options. Obviously that is a different price point than what I'm recommending for just the travel Eau de Parfum. That's it for this month's beauty roundup of luxury gifts, and then just a couple extra just general beauty gifts that I think anyone would love to receive. But please don't just take my word for it. Comment below. What are some things from the Nordstrom beauty department that you would love to get as a gift, or that you have loved to give to others? I am looking forward to those comments. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.